Badge-engineered cars. You're paying more for the same car. Would you pay thousands more for the exact same car, just with a different badge on the front? What if I told you that happens all the time, and most people have no idea? Welcome to the world of badge engineering, when car companies take the same vehicle, swap out some styling and branding, and sell it as something completely different. In this video, we're exposing 13 cars that are secretly twins, but one often costs much more. By the end, you'll see through the marketing, save money, and maybe even question everything about the car industry. Don't miss the last comparison. It might completely change how you see luxury brands. Smash that like button if you've ever looked at two cars and thought, aren't these the same? Let's reveal the truth together. Subscribe and hit the bell for more car industry secrets. Ford Mustang 69 versus Toyota Celica 73. Muscle looks, not muscle power. At first glance, the 1973 Toyota Celica Fastback looks like a smaller 1969 Ford Mustang. The long hood, short rear deck, fastback silhouette. It's clear Toyota was inspired by Detroit muscle. But under the skin, they're very different cars. Mustang, up to 335 PB V8. Celica, 4-cylinder, 1.6 liters or 2.0 liters, less than 100. Rated. While the Mustang was brute strength, the Celica focused on agility, fuel efficiency, and daily usability. It wasn't a copy, it was a reinterpretation. And it worked. The Celica launched Toyota into sports car relevance, especially in the US. Toyota 86 versus Subaru BRZ, twins with slight attitude differences. Developed as a joint venture, the 86 and BRZ shared. Platform. Boxer 2.4 liters engine. Transmission. Interior. Differences, suspension tuning, traction control behavior, and badges. The BRZ is slightly softer, more planted. The 86 is slightly more playful. Both weigh under 2,900 ohms and are praised for pure, affordable driving fun. Want a budget sports car that drifts? Choose your badge. That's really the only difference. Chevy Silverado versus GMC Sierra. Same truck, different tuxedo. These full-size pickups are both built by GM. Same chassis. Same engine options. Same towing capability. Yet, the GMC Sierra Denali can cost $10,000 more than a comparable Silverado. Why? More chrome, fancier tailgate, real wood and leather interior. Underneath, the same truck. If you want luxury and brand status, go for the Sierra. But if you want performance per dollar, the Silverado is the smarter buy. Dodge Caravan versus Chrysler Pacifica. Same DNA, different generation. The Caravan and Town and Country were nearly identical vans. Same engines. Same stow-and-go seating. Same safety features. Chrysler added leather, power everything, and branding. In 2017, Chrysler launched the Pacifica, which eventually replaced both. Then came the Voyager, a stripped-down Pacifica, wearing a different badge. Fun fact, most people don't know the Pacifica, Voyager, and former Town and Country share the same body platform. Want the minivan experience without paying extra for trim? Now, you know what to look for. Ford Escape versus Mazda Tribute. Different grills, same SUV. Built in the same factory. shared engines, shared transmissions, shared parts. The early 2000s Escape and Tribute were products of a Ford-Mazda partnership. Only differences, a few suspension tweaks, and some cosmetic details. Both had the 3.0 liters V6 option and AWD. Many used car buyers still don't know they're mechanically identical. Think you're buying a sporty Mazda, could just be a Ford in disguise. Mercedes-Benz X-Class versus Nissan Navara, the luxury truck that wasn't. The X-Class was Mercedes' attempt to enter the global pickup market. Instead of designing from scratch, they used the Nissan Navara as the base. Same frame, drivetrain, suspension. Mercedes added luxury touches. Interior, lights, infotainment, but mechanically, still a Nissan. Buyers weren't fooled. It was overpriced, underwhelming, and discontinued after just 3 years. VW Touareg versus Porsche Cayenne. Performance versus prestige. These two share the same VW Group platform. Early models even shared engines, including the 5.0 liters V10 diesel. The Cayenne leaned into performance. The Touareg leaned into luxury and off-road prowess. Touareg had features the Cayenne didn't, like a locking diff and air suspension. But because it didn't wear a Porsche badge, it was thousands cheaper. They even shared interior buttons and infotainment layouts. If you care about engineering over branding, the VW wins every time. Let us know in the comments. Have you ever discovered two different cars were actually the same? Drop your story, and don't forget to hit like if this is opening your eyes. Honda Passport versus Isuzu Rodeo, a Honda that wasn't. The original Honda Passport, built by Isuzu. Honda needed an SUV for the American market in the 1990s, but didn't have one ready. So they rebadged the Isuzu Rodeo. Everything was shared. Engines, 2.6 liters and 3.2 liters V6. Transmission. Frame. Suspension. Even the VINs followed Isuzu format. Most people had no clue. They thought they were buying a true Honda. Honda eventually replaced the Passport with the Pilot, which was Honda engineered from the ground up. Audi RS Q8 versus Lamborghini Urus, same beast, different costume. These super SUVs shared the Volkswagen Group NLB Evo platform, a 4.0 liters twin-turbo V8, 8-speed ZF automatic transmission. The Urus makes 641 up. The RS Q8 591 P. But here's the twist. The RS Q8 holds the Nürburgring lap record for SUVs. Interior components nearly identical. Screens, climate controls, digital clusters. Price difference nearly double. Want Urus performance without the badge tax? RS Q8 is the bargain. Toyota Camry versus Honda Accord, the quietest badge battle in history. Both are best sellers. Both are ultra reliable, efficient, and practical. Both offer 2.5 liters 4-cylinder engines, hybrid versions with over 40 mpg. Similar dimensions. Honda dropped the V6. Toyota kept it until 2023. Now, both use turbocharged 4 cylinders. Even part suppliers overlap, same infotainment providers, safety chip manufacturers, even some shared transmissions in global markets. So what's the real difference? Accord, sportier suspension. Camry, softer ride. Either way, you're getting a world-class sedan. The badge is mostly preference. Cars you thought were unique, but aren't. Want a few more? Let's rapid fire some bonus badge twins. Buick Enclave equals Chevrolet Traverse. Cayenne FRS equals same as Toyota 86 and Subaru BRZ. Geo Prism equals actually a Toyota Corolla. Pontiac Vibe equals actually a Toyota Matrix. Lincoln MKs equals Ford Fusion in a suit. Cadillac Escalade equals Chevy Tahoe with swagger. Different brands, same bones, different prices. Why do automakers do this? Because it saves billions in development costs. Building a new platform from scratch takes 5 to 7 years and hundreds of millions of dollars. Sharing platforms between brands, especially within parent companies, lets them reach more customers with minimal extra cost. VW Group does it across Audi, Porsche, Lamborghini, Bentley, and Volkswagen. GM does it with Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Cadillac. Toyota and Subaru collaborate often. It's smart business. But it means you, the buyer, need to look past the badge to know what you're really buying. So next time you're shopping for a car, ask yourself, am I paying for engineering or just for a name? Because a cheaper car might secretly be the exact same vehicle as that luxury model sitting next to it. Like this video, share it with someone who's car shopping right now. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Because next time, we're revealing car brands that are actually more reliable than Toyota.